into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Testing the right side here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Throws it to the right. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll hand it off. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Buckeye offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And they get the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the ball is hauled in. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Extending the play now. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Tackled on the play at the 30-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The back's got it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes it...
Got him. He's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Breaks loose at the 40.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough 1st half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it on the move. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Michigan 28, Ohio State 0.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Ohio State offense will take over 1st and
10. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Ohio State.
About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Jones. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a first
No
down.
press here. The defense backing away. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Easy. Razor. Flip.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Okay, ready?
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now.
Here we go.
Can he get there on the ground? And moves the ball to the 35. And another first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for some space. It's Woods. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now.
3rd down coming.
And here's the handoff.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Good enough for a first down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
Hand off to the right side. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now from the pistol formation. Tailback with another carry. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 35, Ohio State 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Moves.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. QB decides to keep it here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
On the play. brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play.
Come on, set.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
Longer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here.
Hornet. Razor, razor. Hawk, hawk.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Woods. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually they're going to hit some big plays.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Freedom, freedom.
They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On the set.
Here's the second down play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. The quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught quickly. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1. It's now second and goal.
Ready up.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal.
Easy.
Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
And first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, drops back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Let's be honest.